Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. It is Karen here with you today. Today I'm sharing with you a brand new release for Michelle Grant Designs, but it's actually designed by my fellow ninja Tammy Klinger. And the mojo for this week is actually green and aqua. Sorry, I forgot what I was about to say. Anyway, so I've got my green and my aqua colours, and I'm actually using some Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay inks. So they're actually permanent when they dry, so they're not going to reactivate. So that's why I've used those. So yeah, I'm using one of Tammy's awesome images in my art journal today. So to start off with, I'm just doing my background. So as you can see, I just put down some blue and some Aqua and Green ink and made a real mess of it. But anyway, once I've got it dry, I've grabbed out a Crafters Workshop stencil here, and I've got some Snowflake Paparazzi white paint, and I'm just dabbing that through just to break up my background and make it look really cool. So when I stick my rice paper over the top, you should still be able to see all the loveliness in the background come up through the rice paper. Well, that was the plan. Anyway, so now I've got a stencil here from Tracy Scott, which is from Paparazzi also, and I've just got a little bit of beach hut paint, and I've mixed that in with the snowflake just to add a little bit more colour in other than white. And I'm just drying that off now. So once I've got that dry, I'm going to glue down my image. This is the image that I'm going to use today. Isn't it awesome? There is a link in the description box of where you can actually purchase your own art pack, and there's 3 different packs. So you can have pack A, pack B, or you can buy the full thing. So yeah, plenty of options there. Now, unfortunately, the rice paper that I printed my image on is a little bit thick, so that was a bit of a shame. So you can't really see all my yummy background underneath. So, bummer. Anyway, I will come back and add some more colour and fix it up here in a minute. But in the meantime, I'm just going to glue on my quote that says, "I seriously need to teach my facial expressions how to use their inside voice." And I've also got some circles here from one of the cut up pages, so I can add that in, and some cute little houses that I've added onto her shoulder. And I'm just going to bring another house over here onto the other page. And from the pattern sheet, I've got this cool little black and white stripe, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that in as well. So again, I'm just gluing that all down with my matte gel medium. Okay, so because first time I made an absolute mess of trying to make my background, I've decided to put my inks into a palette this time with the water and paint it on. I think that will that's a much better idea. So there you go. So I'm just going over those bits of rice paper with the same colours, and yeah, there you go. It all looks pretty much the same again now, so pretty happy with that. And I'm just going to come back in with my stencil a little bit too as well in a minute when I get that dry, so that I can add some of that white that I had in there as well. So now I'm going to do some stamping, and I've got some stamps here from All and Create, and I'm using a new black ink. Oh, what's it called? It's a Versaclear stamp pad in the black. So yeah, just stamping some images around from All and Create, and the little flower one there is from Paparazzi, and so are the white crosses there. And I've just used some cut and dry foam to add the paint onto my stamp, and then once I've actually stamped it, then it's very important to clean that paint off your stamp. So I've done that too. Now I'm just doing some white splats with my Posca pen, and what am I going to do next? I can't really remember. Oh yes, I sprayed it with water because I added in some Lindy's Magicals as well. And of course, because my Posca paint splats weren't dry, they've decided to run, but I actually quite liked how they turned out, so that was really cool. So now I've got some sminky gouache powder in a fancy gold, and I'm sprinkling that on as well because I love gold on my pages. So once I've got that dry, I'm going to add in a little bit more of the blue, of the aqua, I should say, not blue, because it was looking very green. So that's what I'm doing here. So I've put a little bit more of the PH Martin's Bombay ink into my palette there, my cute little palette from Tony Burt. And I've also added in a little bit more of Lindy's Magicals as well. So I'm just spreading that colour around into the puddles that I already had. And then I'll get that dry and it will look really pretty. So with my leftover ink, I've just got a fan brush and I'm just doing some splats with the leftover, so I'll have some concentrated spots of the colour. So now I've got my white Uniball pen out, excuse me, and I'm just going to do some doodling with the pen. So with some of Tammy's gorgeous little drawings here, there's plenty of spots for you to colour in. So I've chopped some of it out and you'll see me do some of it. So yeah, so that's really cool. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So now I'm just going to write a bit of a quote, which is in part of Tammy's quote pages, which says blessed are the weird people. So I've only put that bit in, but it was a much longer quote. So yeah, so now I've actually got 2 quotes on my page. Finishing off with a little bit more white Posca. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So here it is. Blessed are the weird people. How cool is that image from Tammy? Make sure you go get one and play along in this week's Monday Mojo. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.